Hi guys, Bomber here. Welcome back to the channel. And before we start, a huge thank you to all of my Patreons. If you want to join them and start supporting me, the link to my Patreon is in the description and the comment pinned down below. And with that said, let's jump into the video. So yeah guys, sorry for the bit of delay that we had on this channel, but the holidays and stuff, now we are back, fully operative, and also yeah, some quite new advancements, new logo, so yeah, hope to reach 1000 by the end of, subscribers, I mean, by the end of January, kinda ambitious, but I know that we can get there, so please, every one of you, share my content with your friends, and let's try to get there. But yeah, so the deck of today is FTR, basically, which is Feel the Rush, Like, this deck has been quite like an evolution. Like, in the start, some of you may remember that it was a War Mother deck, actually. And yeah, we didn't yet have Feel the Rush, but since Feel the Rush was released, like, come on, Feel the Rush is stronger in any like, not really, like, if you're up against Ruination, probably the War Mother's, constant value that it's put on your board every turn, like, you can't, as your opponent can't really counter that, except for deny, like, countering the spell in itself, okay, but like, after the spell has been casted, like, War Mother's is really not winnable in the end game, but it is slower. Instead, Field Rush has some answers, for example, as I said, Ruination, but other than that, like, really, you instantly win the game the turn it comes down. Now, because we see a lot of Gohards, which are, again, in Shadows Island, so they have access to Ruination, but, like, if a Shadows Islands deck is not really meta, like, Feel the Rush would probably completely overtake the meta, so we have to be very careful. I hear a lot of guys complaining about Gohard, but actually Gohard is not really the problem here, like, really, Feel the Rush is very, very threatening. Probably then we will see a lot of more aggro, but yeah, anyway, enough discussing of the meta, let's talk about the actual deck. So, like, the priority here is, of course, getting to cast this Field Rush, and we want to do three things, basically. First of all, we want to survive until we cast this spell, and we want to control the board, therefore, and we want to cast it as soon as possible. So, by doing these three things, we have Ramp to do the third one, to cast this as soon as possible. So we run Catalyst of Eons and Weirding Stones. That is the reasoning behind those Ramp, because we want just to cast Field Rush, really. Then for survival, we have, like, this early gain, kinda, Avarosan Sentry, Kindly Tavern Keeper, Vile Feast, Avalanche, very, very strong. So yeah, like, surviving and controlling the board are the same thing, basically. So yeah, like, controlling the board, specifically this Avalanche, Icequake, one copy of, like, Wildly there, and Ruination. Then, to actually win the game, we need to have champions for Field Rush, of course, so that's why we put Trundle and Tryndamere in there. You may notice that they both have Overwhelm, Trundle when he is leveled up, and so that's your win condition. Like, you play those two big bad boys, but you have to have some kind of evasion. That is how it's called in card games. Evasion is either not be able to, like, not being blockable, let's call it like that, so we see a bit of things like that in the form of elusive, also flying in Magic the Gathering, like, I like to talk about also card design, card game design, stuff like that. Don't know if you like it or not, but I guess that it is informative. Then you have Fearsome in this particular game, but Fearsome is not as strong as an evasive type of effect. And then we have Overwhelm, which is not really an evasion, like, you can still block it, but you take damage. If you don't block with a big unit yourself. So, like, it is kind of an evasion, like, you are forced to block with a big health unit, otherwise you're taking a lot of damage. And, like, Field Rush is exactly balanced so that it kills you. Like, Tryndamere and Trundle, 10-10, two 10-10s kills you immediately. With Overwhelm, like, if you have pretty small bodies and you did manage to do some type of damage in the early game, like, they are at 17-16 for example, and you block with just 2/2/2s, like, you lose immediately. So like, that's the plan. Like, when you cast Field Rush and you have to have the attack, like, you don't really have to, but, like, it is recommended to have the attack token, like, you go for the win. That's the turn you win. And if it is not enough, maybe, like, they heal, or maybe they do have some kind of big unit, even though you will probably trade everything, they will still remain on board. Also, Tryndamere also gets back if they kill it in some ways. Like, you still have an it becomes an 11-15, you know, because it gains 5 health when he levels up and 1 attack, so it is actually an 11-15 after the Field Rush, if he levels up after the Field Rush. So if it is not enough, you have also Atrocity, like, to completely put the stone on the game, you know, like, say an end to it, you go for Atrocity, and after the attack, most of the times, like, for example, you can also go for Field Rush on your defensive turn, then you go for the attack turn, and you also cast Atrocity after the attack, or during the attack if they try to remove one of the two, and most of the times, like, you are going for the win. Also, yeah, Trundle gets more attack. You also have to consider that. So, like, yeah, probably the turn you attack with Trundle and Tryndamere, you are going to win. Even more if you have Atrocity on that. So yeah, that's it for the deck. As far as the Mulligan goes, like, against an aggressive deck, the first priority is Avalanche. Like, Avalanche, no joke, is what wins you the early game against aggressive decks. Like, especially Discard Aggro. Discard Aggro, you basically wipe their board at any point in the game. Like, Avalanche is so strong against those type of decks. Then, like, yeah, general early play, so like Avaros and Sentry, Candid Tavern Keeper in order. Then Yavai Feast, probably. And then Trundle, actually. Because Trundle, if you manage to like, if you can't control the board early on, like, at least try to go for ramp instead. Like, look for those two things. First of all, try to control the board against early aggression. If you don't see any control board style of effect, at least go for ramp and try to get Trundle. Because Trundle is your stabilizer. If they can't kill you, really, until turn 5, like, you almost all the times win. We don't have a lot of healing, so, like, we have to watch out for burn. Like, we have Candid Tavern Keeper, okay, but, like, except that, like, we have to watch out for burn and discard aggro the burn that they ran. But yeah, like, that's probably the most threatening matchup that you have. Against Yona, it is kinda like very hard to win. Like, if they have deny, you lose. So, like, Field Rush, it's basically a +8 mana for your opponent instantly if they have deny. So, like, yeah, always try to, like, it is a very mind game, you know? Like, you always have to try either to make them cast the deny, like, for example, you go for a Ruination, which is also a very good target for deny. So, like, you try to bait out their denies. And, like, even if they play only one, like, you know that if you two both draw 3 Field Rush and he also draws 3 denies, but uses 1 on the termination, like, in the long-term game, you will finally cast 1 Field Rush, you know? So, like, even baiting out 1 of his denies, it's enough, you know? But before that, like, you really have to watch out for the deny. So it is all a mind game of them. Either you have to mana them out, even though it's probably gonna be very, very difficult. Like, they have to be at 3 mana or less, and you have to have 12 still. So, like, that's very, very hard. But, you know, if it happens, then, of course, go for it. And otherwise, like I said, you have to bait out his denies, so, like, cast Ruination, Vengeance, even Atrocity at critical moments, so that they play the deny, and then you can go for your Field Rush. That's for Yona. I'm referring to Fiora Shen most of the times. Like, that's the only Yona viable deck that we have at the moment. So then, instead, after against mid-range, and also control, like, it is probably, like, mid-range is probably the trickiest here, because your Avalanche, your Ice Quiz doesn't really do much, so, like, probably Ruination is the best thing you can have. Then probably, first of all, Ruination, then go for Ramp, and then Trundle again. Like, you try to stabilize on turn 5, then you keep them away from dealing too much damage, and then you completely stabilize with Ruination on turn 6, hopefully, and then, yeah, like, after that, the game is going to be a win most of the times. Instead, against Control, it is very crucial to get the Field Rush as fast as possible. Like, against the control decks, you really have, by definition, very, very strong late games. So, like, it is very crucial that you get that strong end game. Because if they get that strong end game before you even can play your win condition, which is only discard, like, it is pretty, like, likely that you lose. So, like, keep Field Rush in the opening against the control decks. And that's it. Then, yeah, go for ramp, probably, because that means that your very strong late game will come sooner. So, like, yeah, first priority, Field Rush, second priority, ramp. So yeah, guys, that's it for this deck analysis. I also did a mulligan guide because a lot of you guys have been asking it. So let me know in the comments if you like this this addition, or if you want to, you know, have the deck guide be smaller, more like faster. And then more gameplay, but even like the gameplay is still the same. So like, let me know if you want this long analysis, this long style analysis, or if you want a bit more abbreviated one. Then I will leave you guys to the games that we played during the live some days ago now, because I was lazy by editing these out. And yeah, if you want to watch the stream live and you want to interact with me, why I do certain plays, why I put certain cards, you know, a kind of more of an understanding why. What I'm thinking, what a master tier player is thinking when he's playing, why he builds decks in certain ways, you know? Like, if you want to ask all of these to me live, and you want to learn and understand all those things, then definitely consider joining my stream. Also, the links to all of that are in the description and the pinned comment. You can also find all my other social links. And yeah, with that said, without further ado, I will leave you to the games. Okay, FTR as well. So like, we never ban Go Hard. He will probably though, because Go Hard is heavily countered by FTR. I kinda feel bad for this guy. Like, yeah, like we are not we don't how can I say it? We don't need the Prime Glory. What if he's trying to get the Prime Glory and we... I don't really know. Like, should we give him the game at the end? Not really know. Then let's go for Lucian Kalista. He went for Go Hard. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Nah. I don't really know, like, in the moment we are winning, we could... Ah, he went for FTR. I didn't see that. We could actually leave him the game. Like, I feel bad for this guy. Like, you know, we get a bit more XP. I don't really know, guys. Let's see if we will give him the game. Like, do we keep the Senna? We already have the Kalista play. Do we keep Grizzled Ranger? That's the question. Like, he has Vile Feast, he has so many ways. Like, it is probably not a good keep. Oh, come on. Like, when I don't keep the Senna, I always get Lucen. So, like, yeah, we go for Lucen, we push this, we push back the darkness. Yeah, I got it. Push back the darkness. Like, I want to keep this family friendly, but yeah, okay, I will not say it. But I had an interesting comment on. Do you guys get what I am trying to say here? I wonder if we should go kill Lucian's wife in front of him and make him watch. Yeah, exactly. But again, Randrin, are you new to the stream? I don't remember you. And I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. So now... Yeah, okay. So then I said, if you want, please remember to follow. Like, because a lot of times, people just, you know, enter the stream, they like it. Like, I probably guess that you are liking it because you are here for, like, 1 hour. Like, yet, already. And then they forget about following, and, you know, they forget about me. Forever. It could have Avalanche, but it is probably more... I'm following from YouTube. Yeah, but, like, I mean, on Twitch, here. Like, you... Did you follow? Or, like... We can go for Hunted Relic here. Yeah, okay. Then you're not new to the stream. Like, you're already... Because, like, I can see the last follows. Okay. Like, because I can see the last followers here on Twitch, and, like, in the last 6 past days, I don't see you. So, like, you're kinda hold. Let's call it like that. But yeah, now we have an insane turn here. We also make Lucian level up. Unfortunately, we can't trigger his rally immediately. But we are very close. And we can also... I don't know if I want to remove the Avaros and Trapper. Probably yes. Yeah, but these gains we double attack. Yeah, okay, we are winning. We are completely winning. Like, what is this? Is it almost lethal? And then we have Relentless Pursuit. Like, guys, almost lethal. Turn 5. And I don't know why I sounded Indian. Why I was talking in Indian. Turn 3 lethal, guys. Should I make more impressions, guys? Ooh, Ruination, okay. Like, that's rough. Yeah, we can't do anything about that. But we can kill him. I guess we can do that. Ah, we lose the Relentless Pursuit. Okay, okay. But yeah, then we go for Lucen, I guess. Do you go for a second Grand Plaza? Probably not. Yeah, let's just go for a Shark Chariot. Like, I know that we don't get the rally effect. Like, what if he had another Ravenous Butcher? I wonder if he's scared about us getting the the rally, you know. Okay, so like, yeah, he could have had Vengeance, but that was the only play that he could have, and then we had Kalista and a lot more stuff. Well played, man. Second Prime Glory. And you know, like, I get a Prime Glory when I don't need it, but then when I actually need it, we don't get it. Like, that's how things works. Glory achieved. But it is not a Prime Glory, you know? Yeah, we see. Like, we already had one, but... yeah, now I think you can hear me. Let again just... like, we want to play FTR. So, like, let's remove whatever has Ionia in it. What? Guys. Guys. Ah, oh, okay, okay. He was still banning. I was like, what? Okay, if he goes for Scout, that's again kind of an interesting matchup. Yeah, he goes for Scout, of course. Okay, so now, like, Avalanche or Icequake will be completely insane here. Feast, it's okay. Does he run a 2-1, like the Flip Feeder Tracker, right? And Wizard Ranger, I guess. Shark? What? What? Is it a budget deck? What am I missing? Like, he could, like, fleet Grand Plaza. So, this is a Grand Navigator. Not Scout. But then why pull the Shark? Okay. Whatever. Here we are never blocking. He could have a Sharp Sight. Ooh. Like, guys, if we didn't have Vile Feast... New Swim, Pool, Plaza. Oh, okay, so that's a new deck. By the way, welcome Raldrin. You're new to the stream, right? Remember to follow if you like it. But yeah, like, the Reading Stones is gone. Like, yeah, I didn't remember about the Grand Plaza. Like, we're still going for Vile Feast because he can't really attack afterwards. But yeah, it kinda sucks.
What's this?
Like, we had such a good play into Trundle after, but now... Like, I wonder if we should have kept the Vile Feast to kill the Valor. But I mean, we are the control player. Like, we care about our health total. Like, I don't really care. I don't really... I don't really care. I don't really know.
I don't change fate, but I can see it.
New swim pool plaza. So like, man, if you know some threats that I have to watch out for, please tell me, because I don't really know this deck. It is probably a Grand Navigator style of deck, but, you know, instead of Guarani, they run Queen, and, you know, Queen was actually also run in Grand Navigator decks. So, like, yeah, Valor instead of Double Trouble. That's what it is. What was the card that summons Valor, by the way? Blinding Assault? Was it, right? Yeah, Blinding Assault. Like, man, I wonder... What is this? Is it a swear word that gets auto... You know... Auto... What, how do you call it? Auto? Moderated? Auto... Censored? What is a swear word with 3 characters? And he goes for a crit. Like, if he goes for the value trade there... Like, I wonder if he should go for Trundle. He can kill Trundle. With a Queen attack and a Valor. So, like, I guess we have to wait. I don't really know, guys.
Still heart, steady aim.
Yeah, he went for the value trade there. So at least we can take his Valor. I guess we are completely losing here. Like, there is no way that we are winning this. So we'll probably go for the value trade again with Queen, like, that's obvious.
Scouting ahead. Protect and strike.
Trick shot.
I don't know, I could even...
The torches.
I probably would have gone for the 2-1. Because, you know, we could only trade the 1-1 if it meant more damage on average. Anytime Keeper is actually kind of good here. Okay, guys, if we can stabilize and if we see a field rush, ooh, Troll Chant can be quite interesting. Now, what is the threat? Genevieve for next turn. Okay, Genevieve gets completely shut down if she tries to go for Trundle, but she won't. She will go for Candy Tavern Keeper first.
I've got your back.
Relentless Assault. What is it? Relentless Pursuit. Relentless Pursuit. Okay, kind of a weak turn for him. Weirding Stones. Kinda late for it. Okay, but he wasted that. Yeah, here we have to pass. Like, what is this, guys?
Always forward.
Probably go for Troll Chant. Like, we basically shut down the Island Navigator. And we get kind of a good blocker. Like, the 3-4 can block everything. He could have, what is it? Like a Riposte. But Riposte doesn't actually trade these. And then it doesn't even trade the Trundle. So, like, I kind of feel that that is an okay move. Sharp side. Okay. Then he still doesn't trade that. He could have still a Riposte. We can't go for Weirding Stones, but I guess we will go if after his attack. Queen is leveling up, right? Yeah. So now Valor challenges Trundle. But it dies. And then afterwards we go for Ice Pillar. Yeah, let's see if he has the riposte. He doesn't. Ah, yeah, because he'd have to be attacking, you know? So, like, if I don't do anything. He could have single combat. That would really be painful. Okay. Okay, so now we go for Ice Pillar into Tryndamere. And I guess we stabilized them. Just a second, guys. An incoming call, my friend. Peppe, sto streamando. Sì. Sì.
Show them what we're made of.
Sì. Quando?
My blade grows restless. Bow to your king.
Lautamente ricompensa. Va bene.
Do not stand in my way.
Ci sta, va bene, vabbè. Ci provo. Sicuramente ci provo.
Beat down.
Va bene, ma lancio? Lancio non... dico non te lo vuole fare?
Not done yet.
Ma teoricamente pure io però vabbè. Va bene.
Follow my lead. Just like running
Per
for
forza, li devo da febbraio. Quindi sì, c'è solo tempo di fartelo per te poi dopo studio. Vabbè.
fly
Sì.
swiftly, kill swiftly.
No! No! Lancio! Ucciso! Ucciso! Sì, sì, beh. Anche perché sto streamando, la gente sta sentendo. Ok. Ok, sorry guys, but yeah, we got this. Like, basically, he was saying, I don't know if I should say this live, but I guess it is funny, so, like, yeah, we won. Okay, guys, completely insane. Sorry if I didn't comment it, but yeah, it was one of my friends who just said, yes, we rally. Okay, yeah. The Relentless Pursuit, right? Okay. So, like, yeah, we basically banned, we just wanted to play as FTR. If we banned FTR, we were screwed. But, you know, actually, this matchup is kinda interesting, because our Avalanche, our, like, control tools, don't really do much against him. But we do see a field rush immediately. Like, Avalanche, if he starts very aggressively with Solari Soldier and Solari Shield Bearer, like, Avalanche is actually interesting. Avarosan Sentry, like, it helps to, you know, take some hits early on. Wielding Stones as well. Okay, so this is actually a pretty... And Ruination. Okay, that's very important. Like, Ruination is probably the most... Double Ruination, okay. Here we can actually pass. Yeah. Like, if we play the 2-1, like, the 1-3 completely crashes the 2-1. And Atrocity. Wow, guys. We already have all our win conditions, basically. We just need to win now. So you will probably go for Grand Plaza. Another accurate research. Okay. Interesting. Now we got 5. Nothing really that we can use for this 5. So I guess we will just develop for what we can do. Just 4 turn before we insta-win the game. Okay. So, like, what if he has single combat? Guess we just pass. Like, yeah, we are wasting 3 mana, but that's the whole point of this deck, basically. We could go for a Ruination. Like, his board is kinda threatening already. Like, I don't really know. Like, if we plan on going for Ruination, then we are probably just better off... Like, we block Garen, then we play Candid Tavern Keeper to heal from the 4-4. Or maybe, like... Don't really know. Like, we could go instead for Vile Feast, completely annihilate his attack, basically. And we could also, like, stall a bit more and go for Avalanche. Like, if he attacks, we block with the Avaros and Sentry. Like, yeah, I kinda like this. Kinda like this more. Like, we block here
Ready the torches.
and here. We can also block 1-3, like, is something, like, Pale Cascade. Could have Pale Cascade, so yeah, not worth risking it. Like, it's just 1 damage, come on. And, yeah, like, this goes at 2 health, we go Avalanche. And we remove 1 threat. So, like, we make him in a position, Catalyst of Eons. Ooh, this, changes quite a bit. Like, yeah, I guess we have to go for Catalyst of Eons. Like, at this point, it's just a matter of here, if he develops, go for Renation. Single combat, okay, okay. But yeah, now we should still be at 7 and 2, right? If not, I screwed up a bit. Because he also has the attack token. We should be at 7. Yeah, okay. So now here is the thing. What if he attacks immediately? That's actually interesting. Like, we are taking 13. What if he develops? Like, do we care more about taking the damage now? And we don't take it later on, you know? Like, we have Kindly Tyrant Keeper. We have Vengeance. For the... Like, if he... What could he have? Like, if he has Genevieve, for example, we are dead. Like, not really, because we have Vengeance for the other turn. Yeah, let's go for Renation, like, really... I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, he has a Garen leveled up. Okay. So, like, yeah, Grizzled Ranger is a threat. It has Scout, indeed. But not as threatening as Genevieve. Like, oh, probably they don't run Genevieve. Like, I don't know what I'm thinking. Hi, Bomber. Hi, Felix. Welcome to the stream. Another Catalyst of Eons. We probably don't need that. Yeah, we just take the damage. And we can actually pass. Because if he passes back, then we go Field Rush next turn and he's dead. Ooh. You're wasting your attack token like this? Yeah, think about it. Okay, Garen is pretty scary. You probably go for Vengeance, right? That's, like, again, we kind of want to go for Field Rush next turn. Or like we set it up, we go for Renation next turn. So like, okay, we stall a bit more, I guess. Well, guys, that's actually pretty intense. Yeah, let's go for Vengeance. Let's probably... Wait, what if he passes? No, let's probably wait. If he passes, we go for Field Rush immediately. Okay, like, because, you know, you could have had some other 2 attack, like 2 mana guys. And we wanted him to, you know, feel the pressure and go for the attack immediately. So, like, yeah, here we could stall. We go for... ooh. Veil Feast is very interesting. Yeah, we just stall here, I guess. We have to watch out for his... yeah, okay. We have to watch out for his Aurelion Soul. Like, I wonder, he's probably going for Aurelion Soul next turn. What if we remove the Aurelion Soul with Ruination? And then we go for Field Rush. How can we do that in the best possible way? We should just pass here, right? Well, guys, that's a pretty intense game. Or we could go for an Avalanche. Like, we need the Veil Feast to pop the spell shield from Aurelion Soul. If we go for Avalanche, yeah, we kill the 3-1, he can't go for the Scout, and we still have 3 mana. If he has a single combat, that's interesting, but he doesn't have that. Okay, so now next turn, he's definitely going for Aurelion Soul. And like, unfortunately, we can't stop his attack. Other keeps... Ooh. Ah, that's interesting. Very interesting. Then yeah, I guess we just have to stall a bit more. We can take 3 damage.
Still see far and clear.
And we can, you know, heal a bit. We can actually heal the 3 damage that we're taking. And we draw, you know. Like, I don't know if I'm playing it too passively. Like, if I want to get too much value and then in the end I screw this up. I don't really know. Okay. So he's probably searching for a lone soul at this point. So like, another field rush. So he attacked. Like, even if he goes for a lone soul, kinda, like, next turn he has to block. Like, if we go for field rush, he has to block. And we also have atrocity for the turn after, and we are winning. So like, yeah, I guess, like, we have to go for it, right? Like, I'm playing it too passively, probably. Yeah, let's just end this game. Like, we have 2 field rush. Like, what could he do? Like, judgment? But yeah, judgment... Ooh. But yeah, he doesn't have the attack. Ice Quake. Why do I run Ice Quake? What? Why do I run Ice Quake? But, you know, probably because a lot of discard aggro, a lot of... There is not too passively in a ramp deck. Was he actually Gandhi? Like, I don't remember him. Like, were there like ramp deck at the times of Gandhi? But yeah, like, what would he want to block? He probably wants to block Trundle, right? To avoid the most damage. So we should go like this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. When you're at 10 mana, maybe there is 2 pass. Like, I don't know, guys. We still have to ramp, even at 10 mana. Like, come on. I wanted to go for Catalyst of Eons. Like, my ramp deck senses were tingling. Like, spider, you know, spider senses. By the way, guys, I have my dog on my lap. And she's just sleeping when I'm basically, like, yelling at the microphone. I don't really know what I have with this voice. Ooh. Ah, that hurts. That hurts. Like, you know, the meme. Like, he's dead. With an atrocity. He could, okay, no more. But he could have had also an Ash, so he was not really dead. But he's dead to a second field rush for sure. He could have, again, Judgment. Like, that's probably the only thing that saves him. You have to wait for the field rush, of course. Ooh, guys. So, okay, now what if we go for... We probably just go for Vile Feast, I guess. Like, the 8-8 really doesn't trade with Tryndamere. Okay. But I still have something for you. Can we go for Ice Quake? Yeah, I think we are definitely going for Ice Quake. Like, is there Ice Quake saving us the game? Like, what will happen? Nothing can really trade on Tryndamere. And he can at most deal 5 damage to us. He could have Pale Cascade and kill us. So what if we instead go for Ice Pillar? But he can vulnerable these... like, the 7-2 is still getting in. Yeah, we probably have to play Ice Quake. He already played one Pale Cascade. And if he has another one, then... Okay, man. Well played. Like, because the Ice Pillar is vulnerable, so he's just gonna vulnerate with the Ice Pillar. Come on, man. You can't help El Cascade. You have 2 cards in it. Okay, okay. Thank you, man. Thank you. So if you're setting it up, that's fine. Okay, now unfortunately we can't go for another Field Rush. But like, we have Trindamare's Battle Fury. Even with Will Cascade, Trindamere has the level up. Yeah, but I meant that the 5, like the Eclipse Dragon, went for the kill. Pale Cascade killed us. It was not blocking. Like Trindamere was not blocking it. I was not caring about Trindamere dying. I was scared about the game ending. What do we do here? Like, I didn't see the health count. Yeah, that's kind of important. Like, here, guys, really... What if we pass? Like, we need the mana for the Field Rush. And he kind of wants to go for Arleon Soul if he has it. If he goes... Like, yeah, guys, come on. Let's be mad, man. Okay, now we have another Field Rush. Interesting. Like, yeah, guys, I'm thinking... We could go first for Ice Pillar. Now, he can't go for Arleon Soul. I don't remember if the Eclipse Dragon is still active. Probably yes. Yes, it is still active, so he could still go for Arleon Soul. But then, yeah, we go for Field Rush after. He can trade something, but... yeah, like that. Then we have a double Avalanche, we can almost clear everything. I don't really know, guys. Like, this is very... like, hard to play. Like, I played chess, like, all night long, like, you know, some guys stay up all the night to party, I stay up all night to play chess, and actually, like, this particular game is harder than chess, like, because I have to consider all the possible outcomes that he could have in his hand. He definitely has Judgment, and he will go for it, but then we have a second Field Rush. And I don't know about that, man. Ooh. What? That's pretty passive. Yeah, we are completely fine with that. Like, I wonder, he could have a rally. Like, that's the only thing that is a bit scary. 13, can we go for 8-6? No, that's, how much is it? Guys, I study math, but 14, okay. Yeah, he could have a rally. Then let's go for Field Rush, I guess. Then what if he has a rally and Judgment? That kinda kills us. But again, like, you can only challenge one, like, but we have to block the other one. Okay, so then we have to rely on Trindamere with Battle Fury going for the kill. Oh, guys, such an intense game. What is this? Single combat, concern strike, okay. I wonder, like, if you have 2 Trindamares on board and one dies, does the other one level up too? Probably yes, right? Okay. So yeah, that's a bit scary, but yeah, we can handle these. He definitely has Judgment. Like, guys, yes it does, okay, okay. I had that correct. Let's go for Ice Pillar. He can attack first. That's interesting. We could, like yeah, we have to go for Ice Pillar, right? Like, we have Atrocity. He's almost dead. Let's go for Ice Pillar. Like, let's level up Trundle. If he tries to... If he kills the Ice Pillar, we don't really care at all. Why isn't open attack good here? What am I missing? Judgment into his attack? Yeah. Like, he could have... you mean that he plays Judgment when he's attacking? Like, I'm scared about his Judgment. If we play the Ice Pillar first, Trundle levels up, and he will have an health amount, like an attack amount which is higher than 12, and we can go for Atrocity too. Like, he only is saved with Judgment. But if we go for Display, he's dead. Like, we could also have Tryndamere, Battle Fury, but he could have Ash and Judgment. Instead, like, well, I mean, Trundle, this is still a buff type of thing. So, like, the Ash still counters the Atrocity on Trundle. But then, what could we do? Like, then he's dead to the Tryndamere. Anyway. Like, you know, I was still... Like, I don't really know what his cards could be. But by playing that, it was pretty safe, really. It was more safe. Like, I played around more stuff. I don't really know what could he have in hand. But in this way, he's completely dead. Like, you know, the attack is already killing it. That's probably one other aspect. Yeah, here is the Judgment. Like, Judgment doesn't do anything here. Getting touch. Into Judgment. So, like, yeah, if Trundle didn't have the buff, that's 7 damage. Like, he was at 1. Yeah, for example, you know? Like, Sharp Sight into Judgment would have killed me, you know? Here it is, guys. If he had Sharp Sight and Judgment, he would have killed me, but then we have Atrocity. And like it was needed that Trundle had the attack to go for the kill, you know? So yeah, pretty intense game. So yeah, guys, that's it. If you enjoyed the video and want more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, turn on the notifications, otherwise YouTube won't notify you of my content. Also, enter my stream so that you can interact with me live, as well as entering the Discord server so that you can interact and stay in touch with this amazing community that we are building. All the links that I just said are down below in the pinned comment and in the description, as well as also Twitter and Instagram. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it and find it useful, and as always, see ya!